So, the whole reason I did the test was to make sure that giving somebody psychic abilities in the field through the command line wasn't going to screw up a cutscene coming up, which is just amazing. So, that's going to be appearing in just a moment, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
We may be onto something, Commander. Our latest candidate is different. We're picking up levels of psionic energy unlike any we've detected in the previous tests.
Now realize what you've detected in the previous tests has been nothing, so in other words, you're picking up greater than nil. Well, I mean, you know, I realize this is untested technology, but up your standards, lady. Part the Red Sea.
Ever since mankind first looked up at the stars, we have wondered what lies beyond. So very few have dared to look inward. The depths of the human mind hold more secrets than we can possibly imagine. How ironic that the means to defeat our enemy comes not through weapons or machines of war, but from within. And if we have succeeded, we will have gained a glimpse of what we are to become. We will have created something extraordinary.
Yes, apparently the primary ability of Annette, though it happens with whatever trooper you put in there that first displays psionic abilities, is to completely ignore the laws of immediate spatial layering. Yeah, that's the thing about that. Like, it's astonishing to me that, you know, they were supposed to be her eyes glowing, and the thing was supposed to be in the palm of her hand, but, you know, because the layers weren't quite right, you know, so you now have like a couple of glowing orbs in the middle of the scene, and she's looking at it like, where the hell did those glowing orbs come from? Psi experimentation has revealed that one of our soldiers has psionic powers. I got news for you. One of them had them 4 days ago. To view available psi training, go to the barracks and grant this soldier a psi promotion. New psionic training options become available as the soldier uses psi abilities in combat. Gifted. She's just come down from the gifted class. How's that make you morons feel? So, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and give her stuff. Run the gun. Yeah, this is the interesting thing. Like just because this person was gifted and, you know, or like showed psionics, we immediately promoted her as sergeant, even though every indication is that she was a civilian before this started. I mean, at least you could make a case for Zhang, you know, because, you know, in order to be a Yakuza boss, or even just a Yakuza high rank, I don't know what the exact term is, a high-ranking member of the Yakuza, you do have to be sufficiently tough and have gone through some shit. Oh boy, you got the shinning. Don't you mean the shining? Shut up, lad. You want to get sued? Gifted French means they don't. Oh. The French are never going to live down that stereotype, and that is such a shame because they were such kick-ass warriors up until World War II, but they were just so badly beaten in World War I, and dumbass politics put them in a state of complacency. You know, they had no choice but to retreat and surrender because they would have gotten slaughtered otherwise. You know, live to fight another day, and that's where the resistance came from. That's how they lived to fight another day. And if I remember correctly, I think the resistance allowed them to bring several hundreds of thousands of troopers at the very least to D-Day. I may have my history a little bit off. Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to make these jokes when I eventually do the Saboteur. Misfit Kitten, point taken, and hello, Warrior. Welcome in. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, you know, we really have to, mind ourselves about how many of the jokes we can that we can make, because we are basically the multicultural pals. I mean, we're basically the laser and armor version of the Super Friends at this point. Yes, that one. I do eventually intend to LP it. I think it was a very underrated, forgotten classic, and I would definitely like to show it off. I have never finished it, so that's another thing I would like to try and accomplish. Yeah, yes, we are equal opportunity offenders. So with that, Exalt, like I said, criminally overlooked warrior, but I would like to try to do something for that. Okay. All right. So we had a 1 in 3 shot. We learn now that the Exalt base is not in Russia. This leaves us with France or Germany. Wow, that is topical. We, right when we're talking about Vahlen and Annette, and this is what we're left with for Exalt. He was originally an Englishman, Sean Devlin. I don't know. That kind of makes sense because it seems like
We're running out of time. Everyone's getting a little thin.
Well, good. Keep up the cardio, and don't interrupt me again, Bradford. Well, it seems like that would actually work a little better because the Germans would be really, really all over, an Englishman. Considering they were the main people they're at war with. I don't remember the Irish position in World War II. I'm going to assume it's.
The latest contact turned out to be a dud. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Neutralish. See, my first thought was, would they have just abstained from it because if the English are fighting it, we don't want any part of it. Yeah, that's my figure, but it's like, well, we absolutely hate the Nazis, but we really don't like the English, so we're just going to stay over here. But having a person from a neutral country as the protagonist, I think actually did work. But we'll discuss this more when the time comes for the Saboteur. Right now, we got aliens to beat, and everybody's on XCOM's side, at least for the moment. So let's see. 4 days from now, we're going to have our firestorms. We're going to have the Gollop Chamber. The world's most expensive toilet.
online.
Yeah, we're not going to be using this for quite a while. I want to go back for a second and check something in the research. Because I want to see if it actually gives a, oh no, it wouldn't be there.
Do we not have an ethical obligation to prepare these soldiers for the changes, permanent changes, that they will experience?
Well, maybe. Why don't you start with the three guys who, you know, lost everything from the waist or the neck down in order to get cyberized. You know, one of those days, one of those three mech troopers is just going to have a total breakdown and say, "I want my dingus back. They took my fabulous cash and prizes." No, I get it. I understand.
Mark it in the history books. This is the end of an era for mankind. Even after we've defeated the remaining aliens, what then? Have we sacrificed our own humanity for a taste of their technology?
Yeah, pretty much.
And if we manage to exploit this power further, do we risk being consumed by it, presumably just as they were?
Well, ask a scary German woman. I'm sure she'll have a sure she'll have an opinion. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There was something about the Gollop chamber. Like, it was a it mentioned that it was the brainchild of two XCOM researchers, and the name Gollop actually comes from a portmanteau of two of the original creators of XCOM UFO defense. Yeah, and then realize, you know, we could go into the foundry and do upgrades so we could have like a, you know, hydraulic piston. Oh, and Rick, all night, every night, and she'll never know. I'm pretty damn sure she'll know. There's not really any disguising that, you know. Not even if you wrap a fleshlight around it. It'll look just even more out of place then. Let's see. I got one more place where I can stick something. I have the power that I need to do it with. I have the power. I don't need any more generators. Don't need any more uplinks. And it's, let's see if I remember right. Yeah, it's right next to a workshop, so I might as well do that and get a workshop bonus out of it. And if it turns out I need something I forgot, I can always raise it. Yeah, rush construction, why the fuck not? I got the money. I'm cheating my ass off. I got plenty of money. That's the great thing about cheating your ass off. Now you see Gollop Chamber showed up there, so anytime, basically anytime I want to at this point, I could go into the end game, but I'm not quite ready for that.
We've got a large contact and it's coming in fast. We're going to have a difficult time keeping up with this one.
Yeah, especially since I don't have any firestorms over there yet. Well, do what we can.
Bangs out.
Enhanced UFO initiative.
Nearing strike range.
Fangs out. Tits also. Okay, well, we got it. Okay, let's see. According to the hyperwave relay, Scout target 13. Ethereal, Muton Elite, Seeker, Sectoid Commander, Muton Berserker, Muton, and Chrysalid. Alright, well, good seeing you, Nolden. Thank you for being around. Take care of yourself, and I will catch you next time. So let's see. I am trying to remember who we've captured so far. We have not gotten an Ethereal. I don't remember if we've gotten a Muton Elite or not. I know we've gotten the Sectoid Commander, the Muton, and the Muton Berserker. So there's at least a couple things there that we need to try to arc stun. So, alright. Let's see who we want to have in now. That's never going to not be funny. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here. Okay. I think we're going to keep our... Okay, well, first things first. Arc thrower, okay. Yeah, she's going to need that. Let's see, where are we on our other big bots? Okay, Gilgamesh, you're already at Colonel status, so you're good. I'm one promotion away, so is Warrior. Okay, well, since Warrior just arrived and I was in the last mission, I'm going to give this over to him. Yes, okay. Let's see. We'll keep Un in as our heavy. Let's see. We'll keep Rick in as our sniper. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have these folks as the 2 support troopers. I think that works. I'm going to leave the Chitin armor on Levi, on Avi. I want to give DIOT something else, and that would be the Mimic Beacons. Because maybe with a bunch of these things, I'm figuring we can herd them right into everybody else's fire. And let's see, he has Field Medic now? Yeah, so he'll have 3 uses of that. Okay. And this is your team for greed. So let's see, we'll
touching down.
We'll do this mission and then we'll do the intermission.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Defiant Gift.
The alien craft went down in flames. We've pinpointed its final resting place in a rural area with no significant civilian population. We need to secure that craft and eliminate any survivors.
Its final resting place, so it buried itself when it landed? It's like the horses in City Slickers. I can't believe we buried horses. Well, you know, the impact kind of did that. We just covered them up.
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Oh, wow.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
I'm right on the damn thing. And yet we still have a large amount of forest around us in that one direction. Okay, see you in a little bit, Gilgamesh. Alright, so let's see. I wonder if this is natural, or if part of this is like in Transformers the movie, like the hole that was blown in the Autobot shuttle. Okay, I'm going to rotate things this way because there is probably not going to be much to deal with in this direction, hopefully. But we are just going to make certain of that.
I'm on the move.
We're just going to send our big bad over here.
Already there.
There is a country song, I forget who it is, I want to say Jason Aldean, called I'm Already There. So every time they do that, I'm like, I'm already there.
I'm on it, Commander. Affirmative.
Just watch them spend all this time going around it, and they'll be like, oh, you just go in, really.
Solid copy, Commander. Contact.
This looks to be a supply ship of some kind, and the potential storage capacity is enormous. If the aliens are really attempting to bring in this much outside material, it can only mean they're ramping up the scale of the invasion.
Good guess.
Going in for the kill. Stepping off.
You step off.
Rolling out.
That's what I like to see. That is definitely what I like to see. I broke your toy.
They're trying to pull back.
Ha ha. My brain is my own. Actually, I want to keep him away because I have not yet brained him up. Get to the guy, get to the goddamn, get to the chopper.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay, Mel's up there. All right. Let's see if I can just rift this guy to death. Yes, it appears I can. Yeah, that'll hang there and just do continuous damage. So, very nice.
Heading there now. I'm on it, Commander.
I can get up on top. I don't see where he's going to really do anything from there.
Solid copy, Commander.
Oh, we got more. We got more. Ain't that just a pickled peach? I don't want to reveal myself just yet.
To target location.
And I'm wondering if I'm wasting my time having him out here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
But for the moment, I might as well see. Let's see if I can pick out the telltale sweeping of a meld canister anywhere. I don't know. If it is, I think I probably got more time to get it, so I might as well start looking into a way to get in there.
Moving.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That is a dismal possibility. And I can't get anywhere. Okay, so the only thing I can really do is get him undercover. Actually, even better. I'm just going to go ahead and keep him there. And I made a good choice. You know what, let's just plain get rid of this one. That way I can get the double tap.
We've got multiple contacts.
Double tap. Headshot. Killing spree. Whoop. Haha, didn't expect me to be there, but I was. Well, thank God I leapt to the rescue there. This episode's supplies attack was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, D'Iote, Gizmo Gremlin, Chumpy Cat,
the post-production work of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my Mind Over Layers Lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.